Some people ask why I involve certain trades so early into the build process. And the reason is they're smarter than me. They know more than I do. So when I'm trying to figure out a layout of where they need to run their piping or what they need to do, who better than to ask the person that's going to install it with all of the experience? Yes, I have some idea of some areas that they can use, but I'll be honest, every single trade that works for me is smarter than me in their particular trade. They know what they're doing. So I want to draw on their experience. Let me give you a really, really small example here, okay? We've talked about the issues that we have here with all of the beams and things in the ceiling that is not going to allow us to get piping through. Now we're looking at the bottom of the second floor, and I actually need to get some piping inside here, all the way along over here. I need to get piping in there in order for us to provide air conditioning. We originally thought that we might drop the area that's above the entry here, but after speaking to my trade, he goes, you know what? If you can just fur this wall out right here, and by fur, that means that we're actually going to build this wall out from in the inside, and he only needs about 3.5 inches. He goes, I can actually run all of my piping up there, and he goes, I can skirt it along this edge. You're going to have to do a drop ceiling, but at least I know where that's going to go. What this does and why this is so important is now I can go back to our designer and say, look, this is what our HVAC trades needs. Also, this gives us a place that we can tell the plumber, look, we're furring this out. If any, you can use any of this space, great, because it might make it easier for them as well. So I'm actually taking the advice from one trade, sharing it with another one, which I'm going to share with the designer, like I was speaking about, because now what she's going to be doing is she's going to be creating her ceiling plan. And now that she knows she has to give us a drop in that area in order for us to provide the HVAC to the second floor, she can work that into her ceiling design, into where she puts her lights and how she's going to complete the design. So by bringing people in earlier and finding out what works best for them, I can coordinate among all of my trades on what works best for the project.